Hello and welcome to the One Wise Life podcast. I'm your host, Maria Flynn, answering your questions from my growing online community with my usual no-nonsense practical approach, helping you create an abundant life you deserve. Before I dive into today's question, a quick shout out from Tracy, who's a member of my Spirituality for the Stubborn Soul tribe. She says, I was so weary and exhausted from the hamster wheel of life, I jumped off and I invested my time and energy in your programs. Maria, it's the best thing I ever did for myself. I can't thank you enough. First off, this totally made me smile from ear to ear, and my heart is just so freaking happy for you, Tracy. Witnessing your growth has been felt by not only me, but the entire tribe over there at Spirituality for the Stubborn Soul. Keep going, keep growing, and thank you so much for being there. For more information about becoming a member of Spirituality for the Stubborn Soul, you can find a link below this video or visit onewiselife.com. This week, our question comes from Emily. She says, Good morning, Maria. I've been told I'm trying too hard to find my connection to the universe. I'm searching with no answers. I've read self-help books for years, and even more so since my divorce. I spent 4 years of my life trying to figure out the woman I want to be. How can I get more clear and stop trying so hard to find answers? Have an awesome day, Emily. Great question, Emily. I have 3 tips I want to share with you right off the bat. The first tip may sound quirky, but it works for me every single time, and it's a little exercise that goes like this. Go to the beach. And if you can't get yourself there, then use the mind's eye and daydream yourself sitting on the beach. Daydreaming is a talent we were all gifted to use, so go ahead and use it. Sit on the beach in your mind's eye, or physically get yourself there, and feel the warm sand beneath you. Grab a handful of sand and let it sift through your fingers. Ask yourself, how many pebbles are here to create this beach I'm sitting on? Then look out into the water. Let yourself see as far as you can see and ask yourself, how many drops of water is creating this ocean in front of me? And then look up into the sky as far as you can see and notice that there is no beginning and no end. That simple exercise is the best thing I can do for myself when I'm feeling out of sync or disconnected. For me, there's no better place than the beach to be able to connect to what's infinite and abundant. It's that energy of infinite and abundance that helps me remember possibilities. You know, the tides in the ocean never fail to work with the moon cycles. They continue day in and day out without fail. They don't worry if the sun will rise tomorrow. The waves trust in the rhythm and flow of the universe and work with her. Everything in the universe works with divine perfection. Let the beach remind you of this, and so you too are designed in this same way. You're divinely designed to work with that divine rhythm. You don't live separate from the universe. Okay. So that's one part of feeling more connected with the world around you, right? That you have a reason to be here. This next part is my second tip, and it's about finding more clues about yourself and bringing more meaning and purpose into your life. So the obvious answer is to meditate on it. But I recommend a guided meditation, whichever one you choose to use, during what many call God's hours. And that's between 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. Pick a time that's good for you, about 30 minutes, during the hours of 4 and 6 a.m. I only recommend getting up at least 30 minutes earlier than when you have to get going for the day and before everyone else in your household wakes up as well. This alone time is so early that you're too tired to do anything else but simply listen to a guided meditation. This early hour also lets your brain relax a bit more, and so you'll notice ideas, thoughts, and even memories come through. Pay attention to how your body feels as it comes for you and then investigate. That means invest some time, energy, and resources to explore a bit more of what came through for you. It doesn't have to make total sense, but it does start to put some puzzle pieces together for you. Finally, remember this tip. Release to recover. Don't waste time trying to get away from what's wrong using a spiritual practice. You see, I've often referred to these folks as spiritual detourists because they attempt to go straight into a spiritual practice with the goal to move away from what's wrong and what doesn't feel good, to quickly replace it with a better feeling and that instant sense of peace. rather than working through what's wrong, utilizing a spiritual practice to help you achieve healing and peace. There's a difference here. If you're just starting out your spiritual journey, then the moment you attempt to sit in stillness, your mind may feel busier than it ever has before. Has that ever happened to you? Fear not. That's totally normal. And remember, release to recover. You're not incapable of meditation. Quite the opposite. You've awakened your spiritual force by doing so. And so it's like the universe is saying, finally, you're here. I've got your attention. Here's everything I've been wanting to share with you. And boom, the mind-blowing cluster of memories, thoughts, ideas, and they just keep coming and coming and coming. Release to recover. Let it flow. And then maybe grasp onto the one thing you felt in your body is the area you need to address or pay attention to. And then go back to number 2 and investigate. Maybe even use that particular thing to meditate on and see what kind of divine wisdom shows up for you during those early hours of meditation. Those early hours are perfect because you're too tired to fight back. It may be that you discover that you need more support in this area, so explore that. It may mean that you've been thinking about working with a coach or a mentor or joining a program to help you and further your investigation. Go for it. Once you have healing and clarity around this, it no longer has a hold on you, and therefore you've created more space to welcome more of that which is aligned to a better feeling you. You see, there is no complete blueprint to your why. That's not really what you're looking for here. It's giving yourself the space to receive what you're prepared to receive at that time. It may be that you simply need more time for healing. Maybe it's more time preparing yourself, learning how to trust yourself to explore the things that come to you. You're not alone here. You are a sacred thumbprint of the universe. Position yourself to receive these tips and trust the universe. Trust the process. And then trust the divine timing. Emily, thanks for your great question today. For more, please be sure to download my free ebook, Funk to Freedom, and learn the one exercise that helped me shift my own life from funk to freedom. If you have a question and you'd like me to answer, please submit it to support@onewiselife.com. I can't wait to hear from you. Make it an amazing day, and sending you so much love. Namaste.